What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yesterday, man, we published something that has gone crazy, and now people are researching it and getting into what the executive order says. And yeah, told you so. I told you so. This isn't rocket science. I told you so. What I find interesting, though, is just the negativity, not even from the haters, man. But it's like, oh, it's just an executive order. It's not enough. Like, can we just take a step back and shut the fuck up and just be happy that something positive is happening in the world of emissions and diesel? You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta take the wins when you get them. You don't always get wins. You know what I'm saying? Well, it looks like manufacturers are now being made to release deleted tunes. Now, what that means is they already have them because they sell vehicles to the government deleted from the factory. So now these manufacturers are going to have to release these, and we're going to talk about all that and more right after this. Guys, before I get into today's video, we got to talk about the giveaway that's going on the channel. We are down to less than 6, and that is across the board, remaining packages on the 1970 Dodge Charger that we're calling the Purple Heart. That's plum crazy purple 1970 Dodge Charger with the 392 swap is, for extra entries, about to be sold out. The TRX, I believe, sold out, but they haven't updated the site yet, so you may still have the opportunity to get in on that until the site updates. But that said, if you want to get in on the 1970 Charger or the F8 Green Ram TRX, link is in the description down below, tksgarage.bigcartel.com. When they're gone, like I said, it goes down to $1 for one entry as we roll it through the rest of the giveaway. So anyways, let's get into today's video. Okay, so, couple of things. I saw, it's amazing to see the negativity. Like, it's not enough. It doesn't matter how many wins you get. It doesn't, like, you almost sound like a Canadian NHL fan. That's literally what you sound like right now. You sound like somebody from Canada who hasn't had a Stanley Cup in, who knows how long it's been now. Or trying to think of another bum-ass team. Or like, the Cleveland Browns winning a Super Bowl. I mean, that's literally what you motherfuckers sound like. Like, man, it's not enough win. It's, it's not law. There's pending legislation. I said this over a year ago now, that this thing was going to get attacked and it was going to go step by step by step. Regulations, rules, congressional review acts, laws, and executive orders. I told you it was going to be a full frontal process and it was going to take time. We're literally like a year and 2 months in. A year and 2 months in. And people are like, nothing's changed. Bullshit, nothing's changed. DEF, the sensors, no longer required. What does that mean? You can just run your shit with no DEF. Now, with this new rule, this rule that has been signed in by President Trump under executive order. Yes, I know. You don't have to get in my comments and go, well, when the next Democrat comes in, they're going to change it right back. No shit. But for now, it's legal. You can now repair your diesel truck. And that's why I'm not saying delete anymore. I'm saying repair, because that's how they worded it. Now, if your DEF system goes down and the manufacturer or the dealer that you go to doesn't have the appropriate parts, and listen, I don't have to talk to you in superlatives. I can tell you like exactly what it is, guys. It's really simple. If you're driving your truck down the street and you hit a massive effing pothole, and the emission system breaks and you can't get the parts from the dealer, you know what you legally can do now? Repair it. And sometimes repair means removing stuff, just like it does with the human body. Give you an example: gallbladders, things like that. Maybe a really bad kidney infection, and you have to lose the kidney, but the other kidney works, so you'll be all right. You can live with that. I'm giving you an example, okay? Now I know you're gonna say you can't compare it. Yes, I can. I'm telling you right now. And if the industry gets on to, hey, we need to repair our diesels, you're going to be in a better spot. Now, what else does this do? Well, under this Right to Repair Act, companies like John Deere can no longer go after farmers and deal with them for plugging in scan tools or doing whatever else with their software on their equipment. When you buy something, and I've said this from the beginning, it's yours. You should be able to do whatever the F you want with it. Period. All right? So, now that we know that, and we've caught up on all of the bullshit, friggin' retards, man. Now that we've caught up on all of that, now the administration has now instructed manufacturers, and they're going to have 30 days to comply. DOT will reach out, EPA will send them the appropriate letters, and Mahindra, they make equipment or whatever. I guess I don't know anything about. To be honest, I don't know nothing about front loaders or any of that shit. But Mahindra is already like, yep, no problem. We're immediately going to comply with this. And what it does is, for you guys that have, I don't know, like, give you a semi-truck. Now, I know what the first comment's going to be. What does it have to do about smog in California? Shut the fuck up. This has to do with federal standards, okay? Smog in California will go away if you vote for Bianco. If you get off your ass, because the people in California are lazy. If you get off your ass come election day and you go out and vote for Bianco, he made it very clear, the sheriff did, that on day one, he would eliminate the California Air Resource Board, smog checks, and rein way back DMV fees to like $25. If that sounds good to you, and this answers the California bullshit question, go out and vote. That's how you end it. This year, it's up to you. Now that Trump signed this executive order into law, what it does is it makes manufacturers like GM, Ford, Stellantis are going to have to release their factory deleted diesel tunes to the public. So now, if you have to repair your diesel because you can't get a DEF component or maybe an EGR valve or whatever the situation is that they don't have in stock, you now can repair your vehicle to put it back into service. And if in the event of that repair, certain systems come off, the manufacturer has to be able to, they have to, under this rule, give you that stock tune. Now, that said, you don't have to go to the manufacturer to get that tune. F that. But I would say, like, if you don't care about, you're not getting extra performance, or you don't want to go to a diesel tuner, then sure, why not? Go to your manufacturer and get the tune. But I thought this was interesting. Literally, I was reading this right after we got the video done, when the news broke. And I was like, damn, they're going to have to release factory deleted tunes. Wow. And so that's when people said, oh, this has nothing to do with deletes. Sure. And that's why in the executive order, they have to give out factory deleted tunes, right? Why the fuck would they be giving out factory deleted tunes if they're not making it legal for you to repair your diesel? God, people are so friggin' stupid. But I mean, hey, this is nothing new. We've been talking about this for a while. And I know a bunch of the haters that are, a bunch of the haters that are around or, watch my content that are like, oh, none of this is going to happen. They're all eating shit sandwiches today. Big, fat, greasy shit sandwiches. That's what they're eating. And I'm all here for it because that's what they get. I mean, listen, when you want to be a complete fucking retard and not be able to, and just be negative all the time, or swing from the nutsack of the emission freaks, good. I like that you look like an idiot today. And I love the fact that, oh, the people in the comments, oh, they're cooking. I love it. They're cooking them. And it's funny because even some of these pickup truck channels are like acting like they're pro this shit. No, you're not. You're not pro this shit. You were hoping that diesel got pulled back and these new things were going to be installed, and you were bringing on all these experts and shit on your channel to talk about. Get the fuck out of here. Miss me with that shit. Fucking I might have to save this for other social media, because I'm just going to drop the G word like crazy, because that's what it is. Anyways. I'm gonna leave this alone, because this is gonna go so off the rails. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.